Hello! Welcome to Uglyville, a felt and fabric town that's home to the UglyDolls. My name's Lucky Bat, and I'll be your narrator for this game. And this is my tea house. Not many people know that I have a secret high-tech lair under my tea house. It's a cave, and I'm a bat, so I call it my bat catering facility. From here, we ran our underground resistance, taking the battle to the robots with daring raids to... No, wait, I'm thinking of a different game. Now, there's a whole lot of backstory which I'm going to skip. It involves perfect dolls, sneaky villains, a giant baby, and lots of singing. But all you need to know is that Uglyville has a neighboring town called Perfection, and Perfection is maintained by robots. Now, why is that important? Because one day, a robot from Perfection accidentally found its way into Uglyville, and its robot-y brain created a problem for me and my fellow UglyDolls. You see, everything in Uglyville is ever so slightly wonky. That's what makes it fun. But the robot wanted the town to be precise and straight, so it called more robots to help it. And suddenly, they were everywhere. It's up to you to help the UglyDolls get the robots home. Your first job is to close the pipe the robots keep coming through. To the gameplay! Thanks to your help, the UglyDolls had everything needed to build a super high-tech pipe sealing machine. This marvelous mechanical contraption used state-of-the-art materials to seal the pipe to perfection, preventing any more robots from coming through. Let's watch! Be amazed as the machine deploys Stage 1, the sturdy wooden door. Then gasp as it completes Stage 2, wedging a chair under the door handle. Behold, like that, no more robots could come through the pipe, even if they knocked really politely or pretended to have an important delivery. Leave your fake delivery under the doormat, robots. We'll pick it up later, thank you very much. But even though no more robots could arrive, there were still loads of them already stuck in Uglyville. We needed a way to draw them all together in one place. We needed a clever plan. We needed cake. And so, Wage unleashed her powers of cakery cooking and baked the most delicious-smelling cake you can imagine. Ah, yes, I smell chocolate and vanilla and those little rainbow sprinkles. The delicious cakery smell wafted across Uglyville and out to the lands around. Wherever they were, the robots stopped whatever robot-y thing they were doing and set off in search of cake. After all, cake which smelled that delicious couldn't possibly be a trap, right? Success! With all the robots together in Uglyville, we just needed to get them back through the pipe to have this game finished in no time, with absolutely no surprises or twists of any kind. In a surprise twist which absolutely no one saw coming, when we tried herding the robots back through the pipe, they started to hide. Apparently, the robots were communicating with each other wirelessly, whatever that means. Computers, eh? They'll never catch on. Anyway, we needed to disrupt that wireless signal by doing technical computer stuff. But first, we had a new member of our team. Chef extraordinaire and baker of all yummy treats, it's Wage! Yeah! Woo! Too much? I think that was too much. I need a cup of tea. Your quest to pick up stuff is now complete. Thanks to you, Bobo got all the high-tech doodads he needed, which meant Bobo could do his computer stuff. Look, to be honest, everything I know about computers I learned from movies and TV shows, so I'm just making all this up as I go. Anyway, whatever he did worked, because suddenly the robots couldn't coordinate their mayhem or see through our intricately planned plans. From now on, it was going to be much easier to get the robots safely home. What did we do next? Hang on, let me check the script. Yes? No? Really? It cracks me up. Oh, wait! Found it! We unleashed the chilly powers of Ice Bat! With his powers of freezing stuff, Ice Bat could trap the robots in ice blocks, letting us slide them back through the pipe to perfection. But before all that, don't forget that now we have Bobo helping us out. It just goes to show that when your town is overrun by confused robots, you can always rely on your friends to help you seal a pipe, bake a cake, and shut off communications. And I mean, we've all been in that situation, right? With his icy powers powered up and his heroic costumed up, Ice Bat was ready for action! He leapt, he dashed, he snuck! Or wait, he sneaked? Hang on. Snuck. See also is behind you. Never mind, we're going with snuck. But most importantly, he froze! Yes, Ice Bat snuck across Uglyville, leaping out from behind handily placed props to freeze the robots with his snowblower. Meanwhile, our heroes pushed the frozen robots back into the pipe to perfection, freeing downtown Uglyville from robot-y mayhem. Our cunning and not at all ridiculous robot-removing methods were working. But there were a lot of robots around Uglyville. We still needed a way to bring them all together. Otherwise, we'd be chasing them for ages. We needed something bright and loud to attract the robots. For some reason, we didn't go with my plan of a baked beans and open flames jamboree, and instead decided to go with UglyDolls' idea of throwing a massive dance party. Wait, yeah, that is a much better idea, isn't it? And Uglyville had a new hero, a dashing, leaping, snucking hero with powers of ice. Welcome to the team, Ice Bat. We salute you. Among his many talents, Ugly Dog knows how to throw an amazing party. Doesn't matter if you're an ugly doll or a robot. Everyone loves it when DJ Ugly Dog is in the house. It's a well-known fact that no robot can resist a funky beat. So those guys just danced and danced right through the evening and into the night. As a result, by morning, those were some tired-out robots. In fact, they were too tired to resist us sending them home to perfection for a much-needed recharge. So let's see. Prevent more robots coming through the pipe? Check. Stop them from warning each other? Check. Gather all the robots in the center of Uglyville? Check. Time for a change of plan. If we're going to complete this game, we'll need every ugly doll to help us. It's time for Operation Find All Our Friends and get them to help the robots get home. Step 1. Come up with a shorter name for Operation Find All Our Friends and get them to help the robots get home. And like a tiger on a trampoline, the Ugly Dolls leapt into action. Here's Wedgehead, catching robots in his inescapable net. What a guy. And here's Jiro, firing up the old robot bubble catcher 3000. You go, Jiro. And who's this? It's Ugly Charlie, busting out some classic stage moves to hold the robot's attention with the power of acting. Looks like Ninja Batty Shogun's been using ancient Bat Clan techniques to catch the robots in sticky ninja candy. That's a textbook move. And finally, it's Whippy, unleashing the powers of Balloon Foo. Those robots are loving it. We were almost there. We just needed to find our final friends. But with the Ugly Dolls scattered over Uglyville due to robot shenanigans, it was time for one last epic quest. What is a shenanigan anyway? Says here it's a small Peruvian wildebeest. Who knew? Here's Trey, giving the robots the old math 1-2. Looks like the robots can't argue with her logic. And here we see the artist known as Big Toe presenting his latest work, titled Exit This Way. It's a masterpiece. Ah, yes. Here we see Dave Dorinko demonstrating the eternal battle of cheese versus robot. I think we all learned something here. That robots don't like stinky cheese. But it turns out that robots do like pogo sticks. Thanks to Cozy Monster for proving something that we've suspected all along. And finally, here's Trunko, handing out the chocolate coins. And if you're wondering how robots can eat, you're putting way too much thought into this whole scenario. And suddenly, it was all over. We'd helped every single one of the robots get safely back to perfection, where they could spend their days making everything perfect without causing undue mayhem. And we could get Uglyville back to normal. That is, everything slightly wonky and rough and homemade. After all, to us, that's what makes Uglyville perfectly imperfect. But wait, what's this? Looks like one of the robots was doing a download and got left behind. Well, I can't see how that will cause any trouble. It's not like the robot's gonna reopen the pipe to perfection and bring all the robots back to Uglyville, is it? Yeah, you're right. That's exactly what's going to happen. Still, that's a different story. I've been your narrator, Lucky Bat, and thanks for playing. Right, I'm off for a cup of tea. I wonder if there's any of that cake left.